Alrighty, good afternoon, Jensen here in the Weather Center. We are tracking a severe thunderstorm. Not too many across the state today, but we do have that threat, almost a 60% chance of seeing a severe thunderstorm watch being issued. And I apologize if there is a little bit of lagginess in the stream. We are working on that. But again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the towns of Wolfeboro, Laconia, Franklin, and getting into Farmington as well. This is a severe thunderstorm. It does have hail, possibly up to 1 inch, winds 60 mile an hour or greater. It's moving to the east at 38 miles an hour. Let's put a track on this, see if it'll pop up. No, put it on too. But again, where this purple is, inside the middle of the storm, that is where we could be seeing the chances of the 1 inch in diameter hail or greater. Again, hail is a threat for some of these storms for today. Still no severe thunderstorm watch at the moment. The SPC has upgraded. So again, the quality of my stream isn't the greatest right now, but we are going to be working through it. So we do have again that severe thunderstorm warning issued for these the areas of Laconia, Wolfeboro, and also getting into Farmington as well. You're in the path of a second severe thunderstorm, or not severe thunderstorm yet, but a strong storm doing possibly getting into some hail just to the north of Pittsfield. So again, Laconia, if you are in Laconia, take shelter now. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for your area. This is producing inch in diameter size hail and has a history of producing 60 mile an hour wind gusts. So again, this is a strong to severe thunderstorm making its way into the area for this afternoon. This is in northern New Hampshire, and we are keeping an eye on that. So it's for Franklin County and getting into the Laconia area as well. Other than that, we do have a few areas of downpours near North Conway and Conway, getting into Maine as well. Areas with a decent sized or decent amount of rain for showing up for the Littleton, or just to the east of Littleton and south of Berlin. Again, only severe thunderstorm warning so far is near Laconia and getting into Wolfeboro. And these storms do have that chance of popping up some severe thunderstorms for this afternoon. Still no severe thunderstorm watch yet issued by the Storm Prediction Center. That is most likely to come later on today. Temperatures right now, again, they are very warm for this time of day. They are in the mid-80s, so temperatures aren't going to really get much higher than they are now. They're going to go up to around 90 degrees, possibly getting into some lower 90s for this afternoon. Keep an eye on the temperatures and just the amount of humidity and moisture in the air that might make an impact on fueling these severe thunderstorms. So again, you can kind of see where the strong thunderstorms might be able to be, where the humidity is the greatest. So that's why the Storm Prediction Center has issued the marginal risk for pretty much all of southeastern New Hampshire, where the dew points are high. They're in the lower 60s, or lower to mid 60s. Some areas lower 70s. So again, very sticky feel to the air this afternoon, which will fuel some of these thunderstorms later on this afternoon. And again, the SPC outlook does have us on the marginal risk for seeing some severe weather. Again, 5% chance of hail and 5% chance of seeing winds 50 knots or greater. Let's go to this one. Delay. So looks like this one is starting to weaken out just a little bit. Just moved through Laconia. Areas of heavier rainfall now. We don't have, looks like that hail core, that pink color is what we see for mostly heavy extreme rainfall and some hail as well. That's what we look for on that. So luckily that has diminished, and the storm to the south looks like it might be weakening. Let me go back a few frames. This is not what I need to. But again, that's the only threat right now we have for seeing some severe weather. Heavier downpours up by North Conway. Otherwise, nothing too severe other than, again, that severe thunderstorm warning for that moved through Laconia, and it's going to be moving through Wilkesboro within the hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a track on this. Looks like my pathcast doesn't want to work right now. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Nope. Alright, so again, it's moving to the east at 38 miles an hour, has a history of producing in-sized hail, and 60 mile an hour. We guess this is the only severe thunderstorm warning, as I said before. Other than that, maybe a couple of showers down near Antrim and Hillsborough, and getting into southeastern portions of the state. But this is a threat for this afternoon. Again, severe thunderstorm watch not issued at the moment, but we are waiting on the Storm Prediction Center to issue that severe thunderstorm watch. Possibly, we do have that 60% chance of seeing some severe weather for this afternoon. Let's switch over to so you have a second severe thunderstorm warning, so I'm going to switch over to this one. There we go, let's pop that up. And going to close. There we go. It's fixed. Hey, we finally got that up. Let's switch over to this graphics software. Once it will want to load. And I'm going to exit out of that. So this is another severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Maine getting into Oxford, and Bridgeton. Does have a history of producing hail, almost an inch and a half in diameter size hail. Another report just came in for, again, inch in diameter size hail. So these storms are starting to produce some interesting features to them. This one looks like a hook starting to form, maybe right there. We do have that severe thunderstorm warning again for, let me look up the counties real quick. So we do have northwestern Stratford County and central New Hampshire, central Belknap County, and central New Hampshire, and also getting into south central Carroll County and northern New Hampshire. So there is a cluster of severe thunderstorms right now getting into those counties. Just one in the north of Pittsfield that was showing some signs of weakening. Now it does have a history of producing around 4/10 of an inch size hail. So again, we do have some stronger thunderstorms producing some hail moving into the Lake George area, Glens Falls, out of your area, Rutland. You are in the path of this storm, possibly. So all today right now, there's going to be an area of heavy rain, like just at the very southern end of it. We'll probably just move through it to produce some around 3/10 of an inch size hail. Sanbornville, you are in the path of the storm. So if you're in any of these lakes as well, looking at like Bulch Lake, this might be a possibility of seeing an area of heavier rainfall, severe thunderstorm moving through. switch over to that. Switched over back to this graphic software. Again, these are some severe thunderstorms moving to the east, approximately 38 miles per hour. Pull that one up again. Again, 38 miles an hour winds could potentially be gusting upwards of 60 miles an hour or greater. We are still under that marginal risk, forcing some colder weather for the south. So these could produce some gusty winds, small hail, and also heavy rainfall, frequent lightning in some of these storms as well. Actually, let's turn on lightning and see how much is going on. Yeah, we do have quite a few lightning strikes popping up in this area. Let me that's loading. Let's increase. Alright, so yeah, we do have some decent amount of lightning with some of these thunderstorms. Lots of lightning strikes down by Farmington. Yeah, this is definitely do have a lot of lightning strikes with these thunderstorms. These could some of these storms could become severe that are down by the Rochester, Pittsfield, and Farmington area. So if you are in any of these areas, if you're in Sanford, please be aware this storm is moving towards your area. Let me see if this will work. Does not. Okay. Still don't know what's going on with that. But alright, so it looks like we just got a severe thunderstorm watch issued by the National Weather Service. Let me confirm that in just a moment. As I am you have a severe thunderstorm watch for the entire state of New Hampshire and almost these entire southern portions of Maine as well. So if you are in the severe thunderstorm watch, please be aware these thunderstorms could become severe at any point in time. Lots of lightning, as you can see already on the lightning map, do have areas. Lots of lightning associated with these storms. 1 inch in diameter size hail or greater 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts potentially as well. Let me go here, look this one. Then go to looks like it's just the moment to reload this severe thunderstorm watch. There we go, just popped up on our map. Do have a severe thunderstorm watch for any area in this yellow region until 8 p.m. Do have a 1.5 inch diameter size hail or greater. Maximum wind gust is 70 miles an hour. Let me go shut that out. So again, anywhere in this yellow region that's outlined, you have a brand new severe thunderstorm watch issued by the National Weather Service, or by the Storm Prediction Center rather, for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts or up to 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. You do have 8 until 8 p.m. again. Max size hail, 1.5 inches in diameter or greater again. Let me just pop that. I need to put this out on my social media. So let me clean this up. I'm going to turn that on. Just get this up on social media real quick. My computer is going very slow right now because there's so much stuff in. Alright, so let me turn that back on. Turn that on. Turn that on. Wait for that to catch up. There we go. So again, no severe thunderstorm warnings anymore for New Hampshire. Do have this area of heavier rainfall moving towards Rochester, but we are seeing some of these thunderstorms starting to pop up near Rutland, near to Saratoga Springs, also getting into southern portions of New Hampshire. social media. So nothing too crazy going on right now. No warnings for New Hampshire at the moment. Just a area of heavier rainfall moving just over the town of Rochester, coming into Somersworth as well. Dover might get the very southern portion of the storm. And we do have just a decent line of thunderstorms getting in to central Vermont, getting into Rutland, Granville, Ludlow, and Claremont as well. There we go. Pathcast is working. Perfect. It's a brand new severe thunderstorm warning getting into Bradford, getting into the coastal, or not coastal, the western portions of the state. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just want to test it one more time just to make sure. Change update titles. Update that. go. That's been updated. Alright. So we do have that severe thunderstorm. Hail up to an inch and 60 mile an hour wind gusts. This is moving to the east as well. So we're going to switch over to our national radar. Check out what's going on. Again, severe thunderstorm watch issued for the entire state of New Hampshire, almost the entire state of Massachusetts, getting into southern portions of Maine as well. There is a pretty decent chance of seeing some severe weather this afternoon, and we do have the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Let's take a look at that. So that's why they updated it. Okay. So that's why. So we actually have it upgraded to a slight risk of seeing some severe weather anywhere in this yellow color. They're gonna go down through that list again. Probably no hail, still 5%. And wind, we actually have been upgraded to 15% chance of seeing winds at 60 knots or greater. More later on this afternoon into this evening as well. So temperatures again in the upper 70s, lower 80s. So since there's nothing really too severe going on at the moment, I am going to end the stream for now. And if there is a need to come back on the air for this afternoon, we have some severe thunderstorm, we will do that. Nothing again too severe yet for the state. This will continue throughout the rest of the day today and into this afternoon and this evening and we do have that slight risk for seeing some severe weather. Also, I say red thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 p.m. tonight.